Alright, this morning I have been battling with this 3DS for like 3 hours, 4 hours, and there's one strange problem with it, right? At least to me, right? So all the functions I have checked is fine, and touchscreen is alright. Right, it's all working fine over here. I can open up the sketchboard and sketch whatever. But the thing is, once I should really have this test program on the flash card, right? Once I go into the flash card, and from there I perform the button test and the touch test, right? The problems comes. Right. So remember, I always show this diagnosis software. And once in this screen, the touch will not respond, right? So now I somehow get rid of it, but initially, right, there is no response. That is very weird. So once I exit to the main menu and I can touch, everything works fine, but within here it will not work. Let's just complete this field routine for this unit that I'm going to ship it to the moving to the buyer soon, right after recording this video. Alright, done. Alright, so and then what I did is first I try to calibrate. First I try to calibrate outside, and of course it does not help. And after that I try to search online, and seems like each of the 3DS they have a DS firmware within it, and for inside the DS mode the calibration data is a separate set of calibration data. So if it's outside is calibrated, well calibrated, but inside it may not work, right? It may lose somehow, it may corrupt, right? So for that, okay, let's take a photo. Just while we're talking, we're also testing this unit. Wait. Need to. Alright, now good to take picture. Alright, photo captured. Eh. No, I'm switching to inner. Okay, let's just take a photo of my phone and outer. Actually, no problem with the camera. So I try to search online. There are similar problems reported by other users on GBA ATEM, on Reddit, right? But there's no solid answer that's given, right? So I found one walkthrough in some of the websites, some of the Wikipedia, CFW Wikipedia, I guess. So they suggest that there is a DSI CFW removal tool, right? So what we do is inside FBI there is a TWL file, which is the DSI firmware. And this DSI firmware is kind of come together in the 3D, is one portion of the 3DS firmware. So what I did is from FBI, we use that tool, CIA, to remove the DSI portion of this machine, of the system, right? Once that is done, I go to the system update, right? System update to update once more. It's very interesting that if now it's on the latest firmware, if I try to request an update, it will not allow me to. You will say that you are already running on the latest. But once I delete that DSI file or DSI portion of the system and I request for update again, it somehow knows that and allow me to update. So I was happy at the moment, but yeah, after upgrade, guess what? After I update, the entire system firmware is still the same, right? With that, I kind of do not know what to do, right? There's also I was also asking ChatGPT is telling me that go into DSS mode, find the setting, calibrate inside, don't calibrate outside. But again, right, there's nowhere inside for me to calibrate. Even I find a workaround to kind of go into DSS setting from here, but then since the touchscreen is not working, I'm not able to do anything to it, right? And after that, I almost gave up, but then I messaged the buyer, ask her that do you really play a DS game, right? I was thinking that if she don't really play, maybe I offer her a discount or give her some free gift, see whether he's willing to accept this on this unit or not. But then eventually I carry on with the troubleshooting on the hardware. I open up trying to plug in another touchscreen and boom, it's not working, right, as expected. So in the end, how did I get this? How did I get this touchscreen back to normal? By then sacrificing another 3DS. So this is the only last pink color I have, and this is what the buyer wants. So I kind of snapped the motherboard from this black unit and put it in. Right, that is the ultimate so-called solution I have. Yeah. So yeah, right. It takes quite a lot of time, and there's like 7 ribbon cable to plug and unplug. Of course, the this button, right, is new. The Joy-Con joystick is new, right? So from this time onwards, I will always. Okay, let me test. Okay, it's working. 3D is working. Alright, so from this point onwards, I will always give a new joystick for others, for the buyers, right? The reason is that if I show you something, guess what's this? These are all the original joystick that come with Nintendo. We can see some of them are quite disgusting, and also is kind of brick. I swear that I didn't use much force while taking this off, but it's just snapped into half, right? So into 3 pieces, right? And the rubber is also kind of sticky and tend to crack, right, over the time. So I feel that this is really some consumable part of the console, and then now you have the nice, clean, and smooth and strong Joy-Con, which can last another maybe hopefully 15 years. Alright, that's all I want to share today. Yeah.